Hey everyone, I'm Sav and this is Log of Eats. Today we're going to be making Bo Ssam. Now Bo Ssam is a Korean roasted pork shoulder that we're going to wrap up in lettuce and then smother in a couple delicious sauces. Let's take a look at the ingredients. We're going to need a 4-pound pork butt, about half a cup of kosher salt, about half a cup of oil, half a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of ssamjang, half a tablespoon of gochujang, a 1/4 cup of minced ginger, 1 1/4 cup of chopped scallions, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, about a teaspoon of soy sauce, and a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. Let's get cooking. So this recipe is not mine. This comes from David Chang. And for those of you who don't know who David Chang is, he is the owner of the Momofuku restaurant group, and you may have seen him on a couple of the shows like Ugly Delicious and The Mind of a Chef. So this is the Bo Ssam that he serves at his Ssam Bar restaurant, and my husband and I went to the Ssam Bar a few years back, and it was one of the most amazing experiences we've ever had. So when he released this recipe, I was so excited to try it out. I made it for my in-laws like literally the next day that I saw this recipe, and everyone was raving about it, so I wanted to make it for you guys. There's a link in the description below to the recipe that is on NYT Cooking if you want to check it out. I am going to be halving the recipe today because it's just my husband and I. We don't need 8 to 10 pounds of pork butt, so we're using a 4-pound pork butt today. Today we're going to be using a heritage pork butt from D'Artagnan. Now this comes in 8 pounds, but I did cut it in half, so it's 4 pounds because again, like I said, we don't need all that meat. All their meats are free range. They use sustainable, humane farming practices. We absolutely love them. There's a link in the description below if you want to get some of this heritage pork butt. So now we're going to brine our pork butt. We're gonna use half a cup of kosher salt. Now again, make sure it is kosher, not sea salt, otherwise this will be way too salty. And then we're gonna use half a cup of granulated sugar. If you hear little footsteps running around in the background, that's my little puppy just running around. He's very playful right now. All right, so we're just going to sprinkle this all over our pork butt. We want to get it all coated in this sugar and salt mixture. I know it seems like a lot of sugar, a lot of salt, but don't worry, your meat's not going to be too salty or too sweet. It's going to be perfect. Once you have seasoned your pork butt, now we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, just cover it with some saran wrap and leave it for about 8 to 12 hours. All right, so our pork butt has been sitting for about 8 hours now. So as you can see, a lot of this brine has been absorbed. There's a ton of juices at the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of brush off this excess brine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, I don't think it's too salty. Some of the comments, if you look, says that this was too salty, but they must use sea salt or something because it definitely was not too salty. All right, so now we want to get rid of these juices. Don't cook it like this. And we're gonna just put it into a roasting tray. Again, you wanna let this sit for about an hour and a half to let it come to room temperature. Then we're gonna put it in a 300-degree oven for probably about 3-ish hours until it kind of just collapses. You'll put a fork in there, it's super tender and it just like falls apart. There's no science to this, you don't have to measure the temperature, just until it's tender and kind of almost falling apart. While our meat's in the oven, we're gonna make our sauces. We're making 2 sauces, one's a Ssam sauce and one's a Scallion ginger sauce. So we'll start with our Ssam sauce. We're gonna need something called ssamjang, and this I just found at my local grocery store. You can find it at an Asian market as well. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. If you can't find it locally, you can go ahead and order it online. We're gonna need a tablespoon of this. Now we're gonna need half a tablespoon of gochujang. Same with the ssamjang, you can find it at your either local grocery store, a local Asian market, or there's a link in the description below if you want to get it online. Put in half a tablespoon. All right, so now in this one, we're going to use a neutral tasting oil. I'm using canola oil. We're gonna need a 1/4 cup. And then I am using rice vinegar. The recipe uses sherry vinegar. I don't normally have that, but I always have rice vinegar. So you can either use rice vinegar or sherry vinegar. We're gonna use another 1/4 cup. All right, we're gonna mix that together. All right, and that is our Ssam sauce. So now we're going to make our scallion ginger sauce. I already chopped up our scallions, so it used about 2 bunches of scallions for 1 1/4 cups of chopped scallions. You want to use the whites and the greens as well. We're gonna dump in our 1/4 cup of minced ginger. We're gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of oil. Again, a neutral tasting, I'm using canola. We're gonna add in about 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. And then again, the recipe uses sherry vinegar. I'm gonna use just a splash of rice vinegar. All right, we'll go ahead and mix that together. Now this one's less of a sauce and more of just some seasoned veggies, I guess, or scallions. Our pork took about 3.5 hours in the oven, and now we can easily stick a fork in there, and if you twist your fork a little bit, you can tell that it's going to just fall apart. Again, you don't have to measure the temperature, just stick your fork and see if it's tender. Once it's ready, we're gonna take it out and you can let it rest now for up to an hour. All right, so once you're ready to put it back in the oven, we're gonna crisp up the skin. We've got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're gonna add in about 1/2 tablespoon of kosher salt. And then this isn't part of the recipe, but I found if you add the brown sugar and salt just right on top, it's just gonna kind of fall off. So it's really helpful if you add just a splash of vinegar. You can use the rice vinegar that we used in the sauces or some apple cider vinegar. Just a splash, and we'll mix that all together. It forms a little bit of a paste, so it's easier to stick on. So we're just gonna put that right on top. Spread it all over. All right, so now we're gonna put this in the oven at 500 degrees for about 10 minutes until this fat cap is all nice and crispy. All right, so our pork butt is ready. We're gonna serve this alongside our sauces, some cooked rice, and then also some buttered lettuce. Ssam means wrapped or enclosed, so that's what we're gonna be doing with this buttered lettuce. So how you're gonna eat it, you'll take your lettuce. We're going to take some of this meat. You've got the crunchy outside and it just pulls apart. Super easy. All right, so you're gonna put your pork in there. Should put the rice on the bottom maybe, but put a little bit of rice too. Put some of this scallion ginger sauce. And then a little bit of our Ssam sauce. Then it's almost like a Korean taco. All right, so let's go ahead and eat it. The pork is super rich and just melts in your mouth, but then the scallion ginger sauce and the Ssam sauce, they're a bit tangy. It's got the bite from the ginger and the scallions, and it just cuts through that richness. This is a great meal for your family, or if you're having a big party. It's basically like family style. They come, make their own tacos, and it's super impressive on the table. Everyone can make it the way they want, and the best part is it's super easy to make. It really doesn't take that much cooking skill or time at all besides the time it's in the oven. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make Bo Ssam from Momofuku. The full recipe is in the description below. I've got new delicious dishes coming out every week, so hit a like and subscribe below. I'll see you guys next time. Hey do!